So I'm just going to run through how to use Microsoft Teams Live and how to best set up your desktop for the professional development. First thing we want to do is open up the live event. To do that, just go to your computer and find your Microsoft Teams app. Click on that. On your left hand side, you've got your calendar. And just find the event that we've made for this professional development and click join. And when you're ready, click join now. And this is what it will look like from your perspective as the presenter. You'll see yourself on the bottom right hand corner here. And you'll see Janine and I on these screens. I'm just going to run through all these functions here. Starting with pre-live, this area will just indicate whether the webinar is live, whether it's ended, or it's pre-live. Pre-live simply means that Janine, myself, and you will be able to talk and see each other and set up the live event before it even goes live, so the attendees won't be able to see or hear anything. Got your basic functions of your camera and your microphone, turning on and off them. You've got your share button, which we'll get to soon, and you've got your Q&A. Through this panel, you'll be able to see all the questions from the attendees. You can also make announcements yourself. And if you see a question from an attendee that you want to answer, you can do this two ways. The first way is to click on the reply button and type the answer to them. But if it's something you want to discuss and further, feel free to just talk about the question and answer it like that. That's the basic functions that you'll need so far using Teams. And now what we want to do is show you how to set up your desktop the best way so you can use all these functions but also use your PowerPoint presentation. To do this, we want to make this Teams window smaller so it doesn't take up our entire screen. If you're using a Mac, you want to go to the edge of your window and wait for that little arrow to come up and just drag it to a smaller size. And you just want to make it small enough so you can see all the functions in the Teams app. Now on this side here, we want to open up our PowerPoint on whatever web browser that may be on. Open that up, and this is what it will look like. And the same thing again, we want to make it small enough so we can still see Teams. So just drag it to the size that you need. And when we're ready to put it in presentation mode, at the top right, I'm going to click on that down button next to the word presentation, click presenter view, and that's going to bring up a window which we can just close for the moment. On this bigger window, it's going to open your entire PowerPoint, just like that. You can control it. And in order to share this PowerPoint with all the attendees while you're presenting, we want to hop onto the Teams area, back on that window, and click on that share button. You're going to share your screen with the attendees so that they can see your PowerPoint. And so these options are just giving you what from your computer you want to share. Click on the PowerPoint. It's going to minimize Teams just for the moment, and it's going to bring up a red outline on your PowerPoint window. So this red line indicates that whatever's here is what the attendees will see. So once that's done, you want to click on your Microsoft Teams to have both of them open at the same time. So this will allow you to control your PowerPoint, but also read and interact with the audiences in the Q&A. And you'll also see Janine and I on this side, like that. And if you have notes in your PowerPoint that you want to be able to read, that's completely fine. all you have to do is go down on the PowerPoint and wait for that little grey bar to show up and click on Notes. And that's going to bring up that window we saw before. Drag that so you still be able to see this. Don't forget to turn your camera on. And that's going to bring up another window once you press Notes with all your PowerPoint slides and all your notes, which you can control using your up and down button, just like normal. And this window here that you're seeing your notes and your PowerPoints through will only be visible by you. You won't be sharing this with anyone else, not Janine, not myself, just you. That's simply because you're only choosing to see only choosing to share with the audience what's in the red outline. If you don't have notes in your PowerPoint and you don't need this window, that's completely fine. Just close it and just control your PowerPoint like this.